Hey everybody, Chris, Four Directions Bushcraft. We just got all this clay from the creek, and I did some clay pottery and found some clay also down by the creek where I just made primitive pottery. We didn't filter the clay out. We didn't process the clay or anything. We just made clay pots and then fired them. They turned out really good. But this stuff I want to kind of purify and strain out and kind of process it a little bit better and see how I can better my clay pottery. Because eventually what I want to do is I want to build an oven out there where I have my camp set up, and I want to build a fireplace. So we're going to use this stuff to do that. Brandon, or can you come in here a little closer? So what I've done is I got these 2 buckets filled with clay. I just emptied this one out halfway, put it in a plastic bag so it won't dry out. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill the rest of this bucket up with water, so half clay, half water. And then we're going to mix it up real good and get all the impurities out, and then we're going to let it sit for about 6 hours. When it sits for 6 hours, it's going to separate. So the water's going to come to the top, the clay is going to come to the bottom. We'll mix it up again and let it sit again. Then we're going to strain it all out and let it dry. So we'll show you step by step how to do this. Here you go, Brandon. You want to fill it up?
Whoa.
Fill it up with water. So we're just going to fill it up the rest of the way with water, so about half and half. And it's going to be like a... just gonna mix it up really well, you know. It's gonna be like a pudding when we're done.
Okay.
That's probably good.
So what we're gonna do is mix all this up so that there's no chunks in it. So let's do that, I guess.
I got my mixers right here. Look at that.
It feels all disgusting. Yeah. I don't know why Gunny would try and drink the water.
Yeah, I think it'll make them sick. I feel all the dirt that you're digging up.
I just painted my
So you
nails.
just want to mix it up really, really good. You want to make it like a pudding.
It's washing your nails all off.
Alright guys, this is the consistency that you want. Where it just coats your hand real good like that. So I got that all broken up down there. I can just feel some rocks in there, but we're gonna screen all that out, strain it out. So we're gonna leave that sit. You can already tell all the sticks and leaves and nasty stuff is floating to the top. And we're gonna be left with some good clay. So that's the consistency you want. We're gonna leave that there for about 4 to 6 hours, something like that. Actually overnight, this is our clay. Most of the water has come to the surface. So what we want to do is just take this screen and we're just going to drain it out or strain it out.
Oh gosh, that's a lot of mess.
As slow as we can. Obviously it's kind of heavy, so.
No. Did it get all over your hands?
Yeah.
And so this process takes quite a while as well. So when you're straining this, you can work it through with your hands. And this is all that's left over. It's all this impurities, sticks, gravel, and everything. What we want to do next is take an old sheet or anything. If you guys look up the video on his name is Koi Dog. He's out of Springfield, Missouri actually, and he does a great clay series. So look him up, man. He's real cool. He knows a lot about clay, a lot more than I do. And look him up. So that's how I learned all this actually. But this is an easy way to do it. You just take your cloth. You're going to want to tuck it around here because when we dump this in, obviously the weight is going to want to pull your cloth in. After we get done straining it, we'll tie it in a knot. So I only strain this one time through the screen. You can do it multiple times.
Oh, it's falling in. Oh no, it's falling in.
Ew, it looks all disgusting. So that's how to get the water out of it?
Yeah, we're gonna tie it up and we're gonna leave it hang for about 4 days. And it's gonna dry out and turn real mushy, just like regular clay, you know? Just take this sheet, we're gonna tie it up in a knot with some string or something, and then we're gonna leave it hang for about 4 days, and we'll get back to you on the finished product.
Holy cow.
So anyway, we'll get back to you about 4 days from now when this is all dried out, show you the end product. But thanks for your views, your comments, and support. And that's the that'll be the end of this one. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Have fun out there. Hey everybody, so this is an update on the clay that we're making. We've already strained it out. We've already, you know, hung it up. We hung it up for 5 days now. And if you come over here a little closer, Brandon, you can tell. Let me get out of the way. This is all done clay right here. See, it's all dried out and ready to use. I can touch it without getting it on my fingers too much. And this is all ready to be used. Really good clay there. This hasn't dried out all the way yet.
I'm recording.
Okay. So you can tell this is all really good clay and it's done and dried out. This isn't quite done yet, but I'm gonna mix it together, and I'm gonna call this done. We're gonna make this. We're gonna make a fireplace out of this. So this has also been sitting for 5 or 6 days now, 5 days, and you can tell there's a layer of water and then the layer of clay. So we're gonna drain this water off. We're gonna hang this stuff up as well. And we're gonna let it hang for about 4 or 5 days. So that's processing clay that we found from the creek, and we're gonna get ready to use it in a primitive fireplace, and we'll make a video of that later. When we get ready to use it, we'll put some timber in there with it, probably some playground sand or something, and that'll help form it and bond it together. So thanks for your views,
Comments and support.
and we'll see you on the next one.